Hi everybody, welcome to another Yarn Scrap Friday with me, Laura, and I thought I would squeeze in just one more Halloween crochet tutorial, and I think somebody actually suggested this one in the comments, so I do listen to your suggestions in the comments. I read all of my comments, but it's a little cute bat, so kind of similar to not last week's but the weeks before crochet tutorial, but a smaller bat and made into a little granny square. So for this tutorial we're going to be using some sport baby weight yarn. You should be able to use similar weight yarns as well, so a DK light worsted weight yarn is good as well. This is a yarn weight of 2, and with that we are using a 3mm crochet hook. And you're also going to need a pair of scissors and a yarn tapestry needle as well. Okay, so let's begin. So I think for the next one I'm going to do an orange bat and then put him in a little granny square in purple, so the opposite way around. But what we're going to do is we are going to make a slip knot to begin. And we are going to work 8 single crochet into a magic circle or a chain 4 loop. So I use a chain 4 loop this time. I say this time because I used a magic circle for the one off camera, but we're going to chain 4 and we're going to put our hook into our first chain, bring the yarn through the first chain and straight through the loop on our hook. We've got a tiny little loop of chains, and into there we're going to work 8 single crochets. So this pattern's in US terminology, so in UK terms it's going to be 8 double crochet. But we're going to start off with a little chain 1, don't count that as a stitch, it's just for leverage. And then placing your hook in the middle, so not that first chain which looks bigger, right in the middle. Going to bring the yarn through, then just wrapping it around the chains, we're going to work a single crochet. Okay, and we want 8 of those, so that's 1. 2. 7, and one more, 8. And then, because I've carried the tail end, we should be able to just pull that tail end to close the hole, but you can always sew the hole closed if it's too big. And then we're going to slip stitch into our first single crochet, slip stitch into there to join the round. Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to chain 3, let's chain 1, 2 and 3. We're going to slip stitch in our second chain from our hooks. We don't count the loop on a hook as our first chain, there's our second, so it's just the middle one. We are going to work into there, we're going to work a single crochet actually, so a single crochet. And then in the last chain we're going to work a slip stitch. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch into the same stitch we just slip stitched into on the main circle, but you want to just slip stitch into the front loop only. Okay, so if we put our hook into there, normally we go under 2 loops, but we just want to catch that front loop because we need to keep the back loops for the next round. So I'm going to slip stitch into there. And we're going to slip stitch in the next front loop only as well. So just that front loop, slip stitch into there. And we're going to make another little bat ear. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to work a single crochet in that middle chain. And then a slip stitch in that first chain. And again, we're going to slip stitch in that same front loop on the main circle, the one we just worked into. So slip stitch back into there. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch in the next front loop only. It's just that front loop. Okay. Okay, now we're going to start making some bat wings. So we're going to chain 7, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So chain 7, Okay, and after you've chained 7, we're going to work a slip stitch in our 3rd chain from our hook. So we don't count the loop on our hook. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, into there we do a slip stitch. Okay, and we're going to do a slip stitch in the next chain as well. Slip stitch into there. Okay, then in the next chain we're going to do a single crochet. Then in the next chain we're going to yarn over and we're going to start off with a half double crochet or half treble in UK terms, so half double crochet, pull through all 3, then we're going to chain 2, and this might seem familiar with the other bat if you made the other bat. We're going to slip stitch in the top of that half double crochet we made, so bring your hook round, put your hook into that stitch, half double crochet, and keeping your yarn down to the left. I'm going to bring the yarn through. I haven't gone into that stitch properly, so let's try that again. Make sure to go into that stitch properly, bring the yarn through, that's better, and work a slip stitch, and that creates a little picot. Then yarn over again, and in the same chain we work another half double crochet, pull through all 3. Okay. Then in the last chain we're going to do a double crochet or treble in UK terms, a double crochet in this last chain. So pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so we've completed the first wing. Then what we're going to do is we're going to skip on the main circle, we're going to skip the next stitch. Then in the next stitch, but just the front loop, we're going to work a single crochet. So just in that front loop in there, we're going to work a single crochet. So we skip 1, then 1 single crochet, but just in the front loop. Then in the next stitch, but just the front loop, into there, we're going to work a half double crochet to begin. Half double crochet. Then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to chain 2, slip stitch in the top of that previous half double crochet, slip stitch into there, and we're going to work another half double crochet in the same front loop. Okay. Then in the next stitch we are going to do the next front loop. We're just going to do a single crochet, so just in the front loop, single crochet. Okay. Then we are going to chain 5. I'm going to work on the next wing now. So we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this wing's a bit different because we're coming at it from a different direction. So chain 5, we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into there. Okay. Then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 4. And then we're going to slip stitch in our 2nd chain from our hook. So slip stitch into chain number 2. Okay. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next chain, single crochet. Then we're going to do a half double crochet in the next chain, half double crochet. And then we should have 3 chains left. We've got this chain here that we've worked a slip stitch into. So we're going to start off in there and we're going to half double crochet 2 chains together. So yarn over, go into that big chain that's already been worked into, bring the yarn through, but stop, yarn over again and go into the next chain. Bring the yarn through. You'll have 5 loops. We're going to yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. And that half double crochets 2 chains together. Then in the last chain, you should have 1 left. We're going to do a half double crochet. Okay. And then we should, if we go back to our main circle, we should have 1 stitch left. So we're going to slip stitch in the front loop only. We're going to slip stitch into there to join. And there we go. There is our mini little bat. And you could just stop here and have some tiny little bats, and you don't have to work into the front loops. But we're going to now work into the skipped back loops and turn it into a granny square. So folding down the first ear here, turn it over, and you need to find the first skipped back loop. So the thing I look for is if you find the ear, if I bring up a loop, you've got this little vertical bit here. Now just to the left of that is a slightly horizontal stitch. That's your first skipped back loop. So put your hook into there. It can be a little bit fiddly. And then bring the yarn through there. And then I've got a bit of a big loop, so just pull that down and slip stitch. Okay, so we've slip stitched into that first skipped back loop. Then what we want to do is I'm actually going to cut the orange yarn because it gets tangled and I've finished with it. I'm going to get our square colour, so this time I'm using purple. And I'm just going to yarn over with the purple and bring that through the loop. And now I'm working with the purple yarn. Okay, just putting these tail ends. Okay, so now we're behind our bat, and what we want to do in that the same back loop you just slip stitched into, we're going to go back into there. We're going to work 2 half double crochets. Okay, let's bring the yarn through and work 2 half double crochets. So 1 and another one. And we're going to work 2 half double crochets in each skipped back loop around. Okay, so the next one is obviously going to be behind the next ear. So here it is. They tend to be a little bit easier to see after the first one. 2 half double crochet in there. And 2 half double crochet in each skipped back loop. And you should have a stitch count of 16. So if you're struggling to see your back loops, just make sure you count up to 16, because it's 8 times 2. There's the next one, 2 in here. I'm just folding my bat out the way and it helps to see these stitches a bit easier. Okay. Okay, just coming up to the last skipped back loop. 15 and 16. So I know I've got my 16 stitches. And I think the most important thing is sometimes you can get a bit lost and work into the wrong loops. So just make sure that you're working, you see that little orange circle on the back like this. If you see a bit of a strange shape, you've probably worked into some wrong loops somewhere. So just double check that. And getting these tail ends out of the way, we're going to slip stitch into our first half double crochet, which is here. Slip stitch into there to join the round. Now things will hopefully get a little bit easier. Okay, ignore what the bat's doing at the moment. But what we're going to do now is we are going to work, do a little chain 1 to begin. Let's get that yarn out of the way. Do a little chain 1 to begin. And then in the same half double crochet you just slip stitched into, we're going to do a single crochet. Single crochet. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip the next stitch and then work a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, skip 1, single crochet in the next stitch. I'm just working into the stitches as normal now, so no front loops. I'm losing my voice today. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, then a single crochet in the next stitch. So do that all the way around back to the beginning. Okay, just coming up to the end, the last chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You should have 1 stitch left. We're going to skip that. We're going to slip stitch into our first single crochet that we made. So slip stitch into there. Okay, we are going to find this first chain 3 space, and into there, going to put our hook into there and just wrapping it around the chains. We're going to start off with a single crochet. Okay, it's wrapping it around the chains. Then we're going to do a half double crochet. Okay, I'm going to chain 2 and then do that in reverse. We're going to do a half double crochet in there as well. Pull through 3. No, don't lose it. There we go. And a single crochet, all in that same chain 3 space. Okay, so we get this little sort of triangle shape. We're going to do that in every chain 3 space around. So go straight into the next chain 3 space and work a single crochet. So the same again, single crochet, half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, and a single crochet. Okay, and just repeat that all the way around in every chain 3 space. Just going up to the last chain 3 space, same thing again, single crochet, half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, and a single crochet. Okay, so hopefully it looks something like this, almost like a star shape around the bat. And what we're going to do then is we're going to slip stitch up to this first chain 2 space. So find that first single crochet here, slip stitch in there, slip stitch in the next stitch, and then slip stitch in that chain 2 space, so in that big gap. Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to start off with a little chain 1, don't count that as a stitch. Then in the same chain 2 space we're going to do a single crochet. So a single crochet in there. Then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain 4, then in the next 2 chain space all the way over here we're going to do another single crochet. Okay. But next time we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And we're going to do a double crochet in that second single crochet. So in the middle down here you've got these 2 single crochets. So in this second one, so it's one that's sort of directly in the middle, I'm going to do a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a single crochet in the next chain 2 space. Okay, and that's going to be our corner of our square, and this is the edge. So then we just repeat that all the way around. So we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 4 for the edge, single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, work a double crochet in that second single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain 2 space. Okay, so that's our next corner. Okay, so repeat that all the way around. So you go back to chain 4, 3, 4, single crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 3, double crochet in that second single crochet, chain 3, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain 2 space. And we just do that one more time, pretty much to the end. So chain 4, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 3, double crochet in that second single crochet down here, chain 3, and then we're back at the beginning, so we're not going to do a single crochet in that first chain 2 space, we're just going to slip stitch in that first single crochet to join. Okay, so that's the end of round 6. Should hopefully look something like this, and we're going to do one more round now just to neaten off our square. Start off with a chain 1. So after the chain 1, in that first single crochet, the same stitch you just slip stitched into, we do a single crochet on top of that. Then in the chain 4 space, we're going to do 3 single crochet. So just wrapping it around the chains, 1, 2, 3. Then in this next single crochet, we do a single crochet on top of that. Then in the next chain 3 space, we're going to do 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. But we're also going to do a half double crochet in there as well. Extra stitch, half double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And then in the next chain 3 space, we start off with a half double crochet. And we're also going to do 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and that neatens off our corner. Okay, then in the next single crochet stitch, we do a single crochet on top of that. Then in the chain 4 space along the edge, we do 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Single crochet in the previous single crochet. And then our next chain 3 space, we do the 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, but also that half double crochet in there as well. Then we chain 2, because it's our corner, and do that in reverse in the next chain 3 space. We do a half double crochet to begin, then 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. And then we just repeat that all the way around. So make sure in all these single crochets we work not the double crochet but just the single crochets. We work a single crochet on top. Then in the 4 chain space we do 3 single crochet, 2, 3. And then we've got a single crochet, so we do a single crochet in there. Then on the corner in the 3 chain space, we do 3 single crochet and a half double crochet. 2, 3, and that half double crochet. So there's 4 stitches in there. We do a chain 2, we skip the double crochet, and then we do that in reverse. Half double crochet and the 3 single crochet. And then just do that one more time to finish your square. Okay, then we've got a single crochet, so we do a single crochet in there. Okay, so I shall do that and just finish that off camera. 3 single crochet in the chain 4 space. Okay, just coming up to the end, the last single crochet in the chain 3 space. Then we're back at the beginning and we're just going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. Okay, and then that's it. We're going to cut our yarn. Just pull that loop through and we're going to do a nice invisible join. So get your yarn needle. And what we're going to do is, there's the single crochet we slip stitched into. We're going to skip the next stitch and then the next one, put our needle into there. Okay, don't pull too tight. Then come back over and then this was our last stitch. We're just going to go into the back loop. Give that a tug and then we've got, neaten that out, we've got a nice invisible join. And you can't see where the join is. And then just hide your tail ends, which I shall do, and then our square is finished. Okay, so now we can, you may want to block your little squares. If you don't know what blocking is, I never block anything, I'm super lazy, but if you are interested in blocking, you just pin your square into place and then you make it damp. You can either spritz it with some water, be careful with wool because wool can obviously felt, and then let it dry and it should keep its shape a lot more. But let's open up our little bat in the middle and there is our completed square. Now I thought this square actually looked a little bit like a spider's web, so you could follow the same pattern and make a little spider as well. And all this is just the center circle is just done in black with some loose, not loose, but tied on yarn for the legs, 2 little knots for the eyes, and then you just follow the exact same pattern for the spider's web, which is the same as the purple square here. So there we go. Let's bring back our other one as well. So we've got 3 little squares. And I shall put the written pattern of this, I'll try and get this up before Halloween on my website, free crochet pattern. Huge thank you as always to our monthly subscribers on Happy Berry Plus for helping make these videos possible. You guys are amazing, and if you are interested in our monthly subscription, we have a crochet magazine that comes out seasonally. We also have a podcast, behind the scenes, and exclusive patterns as well, so extra content. So do check it out, it does help support our channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and like and share and all that stuff, and I will see you soon for some more crochet crafting fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.